Welcome to Voila Videos, where we will be reviewing the original 1989 Nintendo Game Boy. Hello, I am Voila Videos, and today I am reviewing this original 1989 Nintendo Game Boy. This was released by Nintendo in 1989, as I have already told you, and 4 AA batteries. It doesn't eat these too quickly though, it lasts a good amount. 30 days, and on normal use it could last even about a month. In here you could actually see the CPU. Here's the battery cover for the original Game Boy, and the warranty sticker where it says the phone number of Nintendo, as well as the serial number will be there and there, respectively. On the top we have the cartridge slot and the on-off switch. On the left side we have a contrast controller to adjust the contrast between the light and the screen, and the DC AC adapter. This actually runs on DC, I believe. Yep, DC. Let's focus in on that a little bit. DC 6 volt. The bottom only has a 3.5mm standard headphone jack, as well as the speaker coming down a little bit over here. On the right side we have the volume control. Up is higher, down is lower. And we also have the external connector, which is most notably used for the Game Link cable. The front has the screen, which you can see my face in, and up here we have the D-pad, the A, B buttons, the speaker, the start and select buttons, and we have this thing that says phones here, as well as a battery indicator light. Although obviously not the most cutting-edge piece of technology, the Game Boy does have its perks. First off, the speaker is very loud. It obviously rivals the Sega Nomad, as well as the Atari Lynx, and the Sega Game Gear. This speaker is just great. It's better than the Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance, and Advance SP's speaker. And this thing is old, so that's saying something. The Game Boy games came in cartridges that looked like this. They were gray, they had this little edge on the top, which actually fit in to where it slides over, right here. And it keeps you from pulling out the cartridge. They came in gray, but they also came in other colors. This I got at a garage sale for $3. Pokemon Blue, probably one of the best games for the Game Boy. And the cartridges fit in like that. Let's see the quality of the Game Boy by turning it on with Pokemon Blue inserted. On-off switch is up there. It says Nintendo. There's that great speaker. As you can notice, the screen is green and black. It can actually display 4 shades of gray, which looks black. If you turn the contrast controller all the way down, it becomes black like that. If you turn it all the way up, it becomes green like that. I usually keep it somewhere in the middle. The Game Boy does not do motion too well, but it's pretty good at playing a game like Pokemon. And I'm probably going to be doing a playthrough of this. And don't judge me, I did beat this game, but I had to erase my save file because of missing now. I have sadly removed Pokemon Blue, and we're going to test out Dr. Mario, which has catchy music. You can't go wrong with Dr. Mario, and I think Miracle Cure just came out, so you should check that out. Because Dr. Mario is a pretty good series. The reason it says dot matrix with stereo sound here is because this was known as the dot matrix game because of the way the screen was made, dot matrix. And then with stereo sound meant this has multiple channels on the speaker here. So the multiple channels provide a stereo sound even though it's only on one side. What happens if you take a Game Boy Color game and stick it into this original Game Boy? It does not turn on. See, I'm forcing it down here, and it just doesn't quite go over. That's because the Game Boy Color cards don't have that little edge, whereas the Game Boy cards do. So when this slides over, it doesn't have any room, and it just won't turn on. If you insert it into a Game Boy Pocket or Game Boy Light, a little warning will pop up that says it can only be played on the Game Boy Color. Actually, if you flip this over about halfway, here, right? These two black lines come up. Leave it in the comments if you know what this thing is. While rather bulky in size by today's standards, the Game Boy is still actually pretty practical. It does happen to fit in my pocket just fine, obviously not as good as the Game Boy Pocket, but it's relatively portable. The screen here is known to pop off sometimes because the glue doesn't last too long. That actually happened to this one here. When I got it, there was no screen on it, and the guy who had it didn't know where it was, so I had to get this off of eBay. It's like $3, this screen here, and it's not scratched up, so that was nice. Warned, do not try to play a Game Boy Advance game on an original Game Boy. It does not fit. When playing on the original Game Boy, it actually feels pretty comfortable to play, even more so than the kind of overrated Game Boy Advance SP. So, how would I rate the original Game Boy? Well, its large library of games, as well as its being comfortable in my hands, as well as its battery life. Voila Videos decides to give it a 4 out of 5, but it loses that 1 point because of the screen. The screen is just not too good, and it doesn't do motion well either. Don't let that dissuade you from actually picking one of these up, because they're relatively affordable. You could easily pick up one of these from anywhere around $20 to about $70 for those kind of cheapskates online that want $70. Or if you want a brand new one, it's only $500. So, that is my review of the pretty good Nintendo Game Boy. Subscribe, like, dislike, comment. Any feedback would help improve the YouTube videos, and thanks for watching. See you in the next video.